I'm slow, but I ain't got no fucking slow. I ain't Ray, man. Ray still wearing XL.
Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
I was talking shit. I thought it was you.
Yeah. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Lets it go quickly. He makes the catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
How this nigga getting
on 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Martin. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is, and the willingness to take.
Broken tackle still going. Who's in the clear? At the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Had a chance to get him down. The defender could not do it, and it results in a huge gain.
Yeah, it looked like they had a hand on him near the line of scrimmage, but he is so strong, he's able to run through that. Let's give credit to the receivers downfield, because anytime you have a long run like that, it's usually because of being helped out by the wide receivers and their perimeter blocking, and we saw that there.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Solid drive here to start the game. Now a 3rd down opportunity in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense. It works out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this one is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the pass is incomplete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And this pass is caught. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He's running out of time here. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route. But I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
You gonna go play? All right, see you later. See you later, Skater.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Lets it fly to the wideout. Offense really threatening to score.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Big kitty.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away.
No. This is JJ. Yeah, hey. Don't worry about it, twin.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
Oh, yeah. This nigga crowd control of bullets.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He goes nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a shotgun run call. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. Tackled quickly after the catch. She'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Now pass to the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return to get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. pass drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't put that.
The call is quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards.
There's all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Brown. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Now here he goes. Past the 20. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5, and the returner is brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Second down after the incompletion. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
And the Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time.
Chris, we see this every week in college football. A good returner who can flip field position like that is so valuable. At this point, you wonder if they're going to keep kicking to him or maybe elect for some pooches or squibs and play it a little bit safe.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a draw play. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They finally corral him at the 1. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They test the middle there, but get nothing. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock there.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Grab down the middle. It's Portland. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They got him down out near the 40.
But there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's got a man down the middle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Russell. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tide, to put them on top now.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Who fucking me?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
No, my nigga. Hey, my nigga Cheese ain't in here.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Oh, God just went. Here he comes.
Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field.
He's dead, Bravo.
He hands it off from the gun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Branch. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And here comes a deep shot. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Back to pass. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Headed for the end zone. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. What a wasted possession. The second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Never play it.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Look out, room to run here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Bringing pressure. Down he goes. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time. The drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake it. The ball is out. Who's going to get it? Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
When you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made, room to run here. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, creating enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Jump on top at the end of the field. And now they'll set up for the point after. PNC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. He finds some space. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Grab down the middle. It's Portland. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up to the sack in a crucial moment.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I mean, why not, Chris? You keep going to him. This receiver has been giving this defense fits all game long, and that time, it's another huge game. If they can't stop him, just keep throwing it to him.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Dropping back, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass here on second down. And the sophomore throws it behind the receiver.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Are you prepared for this moment? No, some niggas ain't prepared for moments like this.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They're able to get him down. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Crowd trying to make a difference here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it into the double coverage. It makes for what you need.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they want the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Getting set. Here's second down. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. Think about the last 5 to 10 years. We've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Last year I was World Joe. This year I kept it trying.
Did you have fun?
Oh, y'all did that on purpose.
They sold it, you know that?
They sold it?
Out of my gifts. They sold it out. Y'all said that.
Let me see. I didn't? Oh. Hey, Graham. GG. Hey, I really thought. Yeah. It's over now. It's over now. We back to normal. Yeah, man. We back to normal, nigga. I'm looking at it. 54 and 50 got a 51 gotta do a better job. I ain't gonna lie. I hate those. Know that. Oh yeah, you needed that energy then for sure. Yeah, you needed this. Glad I was here. Glad I was here for that. Let it be known, you know that. Let it be known, Ron. Sure, they think you debated it. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the passes I struggle with too, though. They be throwing that bitch. It feel like I know where I want that bitch to go, but it never goes where I want it to go. Like, he do gotta float it. He gotta throw it over his head a little bit, but that bitch still can't be underneath like that. life good. I can't complain. I left for 2 years, came back, shit ain't the same. Last year I was married, but I can't complain. Need to figure out that bar, because that's who's fucking it up. Year 3, rhyme with my coaching career, bro. On Waverly, I gotta try to get good. We got it, okay. I should have bet money on this game. Somebody said, I see you say bet 20. I should have bet 20 D's. I got one of the GG boys to bet. The G-Bar is the GG boy too? He one of the OG GG boys because so they came with him. Okay. I never played. Yeah, I never played because, that was when the SEC was played. And I never was over there. I still feel like I need to be independent. That's why I picked Notre Dame, bro, to be independent. You don't pick them. You don't pick them to be in this game. I mean, the conference helped me. Like, just in case I was close to the conference.